Yo, what is up? What is up? What is up, family? You know what to do. I'm here for me and you here for you too. But I digress. We're going to get into it and we're going to get the message out there because you know what?
I know I'm coming. They know I'm coming. I know they gonna be there. And they know I'm gonna do the best job I can possibly do.
Hey, why you hating on my energy? I don't think you wanna be my enemy. I pop out, they go out, so celebrity. Too busy winning, I forgot that I got frenemies.
So all I'm going to say is this, y'all, man. Watch out who you give your energy to because some people out here.
Be careful who you let touch you. Watch this.
You understand? In the name of Jesus, I've already overpowered. Do you understand? Because you know where it is, you know where it is, you know where it is. You're trying to access it, but you can't. You're trying. That's why you keep touching. But that's why I gave out my hand, because I know regardless of whatever you're doing, it won't work. You understand? I can already see in your eyes that you're playing with something. I'm telling you now, repent now. Repent.
See how they be, man? They real out here, y'all. You can't be letting people just fill up on you and get your energy like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like how they ain't trying to leave because, you know what I'm saying, people don't know that they out of the house.
Shit. Wasn't that impressed with his political operation.
Biden's operation.
Yeah.
Yo, what up, Miracle Whip?
They won the White House. Bravo. Right? Mm-hmm. So my concern was, this ain't happening. I knew what I was doing in the whole thing, not just that shit.
And what was that?
That Donald Trump would never set foot in the White House again.
That's what they don't want, you know what I'm saying? That's what they don't want.
Been that impressed with his political operation.
Biden's operation.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I just have.
So they willing to do everything to keep out Trump. So with that being said, man, we gotta figure out stuff about how we gonna go about letting these people know that they ain't got time. But at the same sense, we know what's gonna happen if he wins.
Donald Trump wins. They will move to disqualify him through Congress, invoke civil war conditions, and tell the Trump hordes that Donald Trump is disqualified and not allowed to be president.
So it's going to be up to us on January 6, 2025 to tell the rampaging Trump mobs that he's disqualified. And then we need bodyguards for everybody and civil war conditions, all because the 9 justices, not all of them, but these justices who have not many cases to look at every year, not that much work to do, a huge staff, great protection, simply do not want to do their job and interpret what the great 14th Amendment means. And I'm glad that Sherilyn's creating her new center so we can bring that back to life, even as we're continuing to amend the Constitution, as Professor Hassan has invited us to do.
What a wild thing to say to a group of people so casually, that we will need bodyguards for everyone's civil war conditions. What he is saying that if Donald Trump wins on January 6th, they must stop him from taking office.
And that's how they operate, you know. They don't care about politics as much as the next man, you know what I'm saying? If somebody's in there trying to benefit us and help people as a nation grow, prosper, I don't see what's wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? But some people don't see it that way.
How this economy is being operated. That's how this government is being operated collectively. Doesn't matter what side you're on, left or right. That's how they both operate this world. You will wake up one day and they'll say, oops, we're closed. And then all hell begins to break loose. Putin has said that Ukraine just crossed a red line. Putin claims that the Ukrainian incursion into Russia's territory, the Kursk region, is a provocation that was allowed to take place by NATO. They said the regime launched a major provocation, indiscriminately shelling civilian targets, seen now by Russia as an act of aggression and a blatant violation of international law. This is an attack on the peace and security of the Russian country. Now, here's why you need to think about those words. Russia, every time, has said they will not use nukes until Russia is threatened as a territory, their sovereignty. So now we have NATO, the breaking headline at the beginning of this broadcast, saying that they're going to take on Russia. Now we have NATO saying they're going to take on Iran. And here we have Russia explicitly calling what is happening an attack on the peace and the security of our nation, as they speak of Russia. Now, this is a region that borders Ukraine. It's known for agricultural significance. It has huge historical importance. But Russia will not F around. What we're doing on the other side is we're effing around, and we're about to find out. Homelessness in the USA, because they tell you it's fine, is the highest ever on record. Homelessness. Now, I'm talking about people who don't have a, an electric bill and a lease agreement or a mortgage. That's considered homeless, right? Or they're not, staying with family. Even that might be considered homeless according to the data. You guys tell me in the comments, is that considered, if you have a 35-year-old male staying with his mom and dad, is he in the data considered homeless? I'm sure he could be construed to be homeless, but is he? So homelessness in the USA, highest ever on record for the longest ever on record. In 2024, homeless shelters and homeless services have seen an uptick of people with 1 to 2 jobs that cannot get a place to stay. They have no secure shelter. They're living in their cars. Arab forces have begun capturing Syrian oil fields from the Americans. We see these tribal forces from Syria capturing 81.2 square kilometers in their offensive at the time of the reporting. The USA began their airstrikes in panic mode, and the world continues to burn. Guys, every day we're bringing you information from America and from around the world, along with some tips and pointers on how to get ready. My tip for you today is learn how to filter your water. That's one of the most important things you will ever need. If my suggestion is anything, don't buy it from me, don't buy it from anyone online, go to Walmart, go to Amazon, whatever, and go get a Sawyer Mini water. Sorry, it looks like the powers that be didn't want this recording to continue, and I had some sort of EMP attack on the camera. What we have with Sawyer Mini water filters is 100,000 gallons of water that you can filter. Now, the only risk there is that it's going to freeze if you put it in freezing conditions, and you have to backwash it if you get it clogged with things. But that's my prep tip for you today. Go get a Sawyer Mini. They used to be $19.99, but now with inflation, they're probably up. They're probably $45. Who knows? But I think realistically, they're around $25. They are worth their weight in gold. You will use them, and you need that type of filter. Now, if you like Life Straw instead, or you like some other brand, I don't care. Get a way to filter water. You're going to need it, and you don't want your family crapping their brains out, not being able to operate. You don't want your group members not being able to keep watch because all they're doing is pooping their brains out. You need water, and you need a lot more than you think. So, prep tip for the day, find a way to get water filtered. Look up pre-filtering options. Use a t-shirt, use some socks, I don't care. Use whatever. Don't clog that filter up. From my family to yours, please stay safe, everyone. Check back tomorrow for more information from America and from around the world. And good luck.
Oh, snap. You say them people getting paid to go to college for free and all that stuff? Come on now, man. We could be using that in our neighborhoods. They could be funding us, but the same thing is this. I think the military, not the military, I should say the Mexican Mafia military, basically infiltrated the American government and basically is in cohorts. You know what I'm saying? Like they both in the shits together. They've been doing what people only see on TV. You know what I'm saying? That's what the whole Fast and the Furious movies were about, where they're transporting the shit through cars underground and shit, drug smuggling, fucking kid smuggling, all that shit, coyotes, all that shit. The thing is, we see it in the media, we don't know that it's real because of how they portray it to us. And then when they tell us that this is happening and shit, we're like, no, that can't be happening, not where I'm at. And then you don't really think to know that it's happening where you're at. And people aren't really too privy about what's going on because nobody's talking about it like they should be. You know what I'm saying? Stuff's not out there how it should be. Like, if it's in the newspaper, it's going to be true. But if it's in the news and somebody's saying it to you, oh, that's just word of mouth. It's not. It's not. It's the telephone effect. You know what I'm saying? Somebody tells you something, somebody tells them something, and by the time it gets back to you, it's not what you said to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So really, it's just a all around fuckery. And the fuckery is just a mockingjay. You know what I'm saying? The fact is, shit. This is the fact.
The facts.
Kids,
do Muslim lives matter, Charlie?
Of course
they
do.
Do they matter?
Yes, every
so
life.
Why do you support sending $3 billion in aid to Israel to fund this?
Well, I actually support more than that, but
well,
I mean.
Yes, exactly. You support this whole project. It is a part of the Christian Zionist project because you believe in Christian supremacy.
I really don't, actually. I want all people to come to Christ.
You want all people to come to Christ?
Yes.
Even my Jewish family members. You want us to come to Christ?
Yes, I hope you accept Yeshua as the Lord and Savior because Christ is King. I hope you come to Jesus.
You want the Jewish community that I grew up with to come to Christ.
Yes, and if you give your life to Christ, you'll be transformed from within.
What if we don't come to Christ? What are the consequences? What do you want to happen to the Jews? Solve the Jewish question, Charlie.
I love Jews so much I support Israel. Which side am I on?
You want us all to come to Israel?
Sorry.
Yo, what up, DJ? Yeah, something big is taking place, and it's about time that we start paying attention to what it is, because right now, man, the Olympics is tampered with, and this is what they do.
This is the real footage.
Honestly, praise God. Was not expecting that, but he can do anything. Anything is possible in Christ. So, yeah, I'm just amazed, baffled, and in shock.
Anything is possible in Christ.
Is the tampered footage.
Yeah, I'm just amazed, baffled, and in shock.
Watch carefully, because rumour has it that this Olympic skateboarder was told she could not mention Jesus on the microphone. So instead, she cleverly used sign language to say Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. The Olympics also tried to stop this surfer by telling him if he didn't remove his image of Jesus from his board, he would be instantly disqualified. People, this and the sad mockery in the opening ceremony is exactly why I decided to not even watch 5 minutes of the entire Olympics. If you also boycotted the Olympics, let me know in the comments section, and please do subscribe.
I know I did. I hope you did too, man. That shit is all fuckery, y'all. It's just not. It's not for us. You know what I'm saying?
We've told you about controversial billboards advertising meetings to discuss a plan set in motion 74 years ago to control the population of unwanted citizens, including African Americans.
Mark Holmberg went to one of the meetings in the East End tonight. Here's his report and commentary.
There can be little question that the Negro Project, started in 1939 by Margaret Sanger, changed the complexion of America.
The Negro Project, as it has been labeled, was a strategic effort of socioeconomic cleansing. Some have labeled it scientific racism, the attempt to wipe out minority pockets of peoples.
Despite the controversy stirred up by the Negro Project billboards, tonight's seminar at Mount Olivet Church about the push to slow reproduction of, quote, unfit members of society saw the pews only about half full.
I think the ultimate goal was to slow down and to retard the growth of blacks, the population of blacks in America.
Margaret Sanger, the godmother of Planned Parenthood, was the fearless voice for birth control, a woman who thought charity weakened society. She was an early champion of gay rights, of women's rights, of abstinence and chastity. She believed diseases, mental illness, and poverty could be eased by negative eugenics, trying to keep those inferiors from reproducing.
Early on, when it was, illegal, of course, for abortion, then the emphasis was to push strongly, contraception. But then beyond that, the push began to be sterilization.
It's a tough chapter of history where social engineers here and in Nazi Germany were joined by the science of eugenics. In essence, selectively breeding humans like we do farm animals and pets to get rid of the traits we don't want and promote the ones we do.
Certainly within the black community, I mean, it's easy to look at census data and know that we are no longer the largest minority group in this country. And people could argue that that's an issue of immigration, but I think part of that is that, you know, there are, you know, easily 17, million that are not here, and if those had children, you know, how many more people would there be?
This tough history has a modern message in the politics of abortion and reproductive rights.
You know, Margaret Sanger is a fascinating character in American history. She was very much against abortion and did a lot to promote health in the black community. Both her and her Negro Project are a little too complicated to boil down to a 2-minute news broadcast. Hope you get a chance to read about them at Mount Olivet Church in the East End. Mark Holmberg, CBS 6 News.
Same, man. It's out there, subliminal, everything. Devil trying to get everybody, yo. Hey, I'm saying, man, I have to give y'all some funny stuff. Y'all know that. So
You know I flew. Hell out of Dodge. Nigga bounce paper. Paper thumb.
get out there and be creative, man. You don't want to let your heart's desire just go to waste. You know what I'm saying? Stay at that high vibration. Don't forget, meditation is a form of manifestation. Is you meditate on what you want in life and you attain it by demanding it to be yours already. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you acknowledge that, it's yours. So,
Do you know how many blacks in America have been lost to Islam? It's outrageous. That's not your tribe. Your tribe is Judah. Muhammad's tribe enslaved you. Why would you convert to Muhammad's tribe when you're of King David's tribe?
just saying. Why would we do? Why would we do that? I mean, it's all fuckery. You know what I'm saying? But, oh, you're right, y'all.
ID on you? Yeah, I do. Do you mind if I see it, please? Yeah, I do. So, I'm here for a call for service, okay? Uh-huh. Get off this thing before I fall off of it. Wanting you trespass. Okay, so in order for me to do that, I have to have your name, okay? Yeah, that's not true. There's nothing in the NRS 207.200 says anything about giving your name. But also, they're a public office. They can't really trespass me from going to a public office trying to figure out how to get public records. On top of that, I haven't been asked to leave, so let's go this route. Let's go this route. I'll just layer by layer, like an onion, I'll peel away your qualified immunity. Sir, if I'm not going to leave, will you arrest me? Have a great day. That's what I thought. Okay, bye-bye.
Hey, see, just bring up the qualified immunity part. You probably get out of a ticket. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know your rights, you know what I'm saying? You won't give them up because that's what they want.
Need to move.
You don't know the statute.
So
you need to move.
I got it.
You need to move.
Brother, give me my phone and I'm leaving. Give me my phone.
Yeah, you're fixing to move.
Okay, give me my phone and I'll
You back up and I will give you your phone.
Give me my phone and I'll leave.
Back up.
He just assaulted him in front of you. You're going to do something?
You're going to jail.
He didn't assault, brother. Give me my phone. There's no way you can go. So
You'd like to file a complaint on him, please?
For
assault?
Come on.
And battery?
Yeah.
I have broken... Bro, right. I think, don't you think that's a little... No, I do not. Really? Don't you think he took it a little far? Yeah, let's say I get in your face and I grab your camera and break it. Am I going to go to jail for that? Yes. So why isn't he? So he needs to go to jail too.
We're the police, you just can't...
Exactly. So that's my whole point is you think you're better than us and you can get away with shit that I can't get away with. No. This is Hot Springs Police Department.
Hot Springs Police Department.
Trash.
Why would you go and say...
Because that's what you're acting.
No,
I just got assaulted and you're taking his side.
You didn't get assaulted.
I absolutely did.
What is assault?
You want to touch it? Yes.
I think that we've all learned a little bit from this incident, and I think we can all be a little bit better in how we do it, like I discussed with you.
But I just want an apology, dude. I'll even say sorry to you for making you look bad. I don't want a speech first.
I apologize if I made you feel uncomfortable.
What about my equipment?
We will address that.
It would be cool, but you would rather hold your ego in your pants and walk in the police station.
Mm-hmm. See how it is, man? It's crazy out there. Even crazier. It's about to take it to a whole nother level, y'all.
Oh my gosh. Bro, the backstory behind this mugshot is so creepy. The fact that we gotta worry about this nowadays is crazy. Guys, the image that you're looking at is a transgender registered sex offender, alright? You might as well just get ready for this story because this shit is so creepy. You're not gonna want to go outside or send your kids to school if you don't have kids already. It was just a normal day at Black Forest Elementary School, alright? It's lunchtime, you know what I'm saying? The kids are outside playing kickball, whatnot. He's outside playing Foursquare. I know y'all remember Foursquare. You know, everybody was having a good time. Everybody was, you know, playing tag and everything. And one kid noticed something very odd in the distance. So the elementary school is surrounded by a gate.
I want some of that candy bar right there. That boy making them little lollipops right there. Hey, he do straight up look like
he can easily jump over the gate, guys.
What's that nigga from the PJs that was staying in the sewers?
Tells me, no, come over, you know what I'm saying? So
he looked just like that nigga that was staying in the sewer.
Right back. So eventually,
what was that nigga's name? Fuck.
Man was standing over there. Imagine you see this man, you're instantly going to get some help or something. So you guys may have guessed she decided to go over and get some, you know, security, the authorities, whatever on campus. And y'all, as she's walking over to the wherever front office, wherever to get the authorities, she hears a bunch of kids screaming. Y'all would not believe what happened when she looked back, bruh.
Man, I didn't get another video of that, but you see what it is. I didn't want to go too deep into it because I feel like it would have been fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But we do have to derail now and make it a habit. Y'all understand what I'm saying? If you don't, you'll understand that.
So all of these maggots, that's why once you die, your body just start to defecate and a lot of maggots start to come out of your body and eat it up. Well, what you call this reptilian things is none other than a maggot that they evolved, and that maggot they call it vril, and they literally let this shit penetrate your left eye. They let this shit penetrate your ocular system. Okay, let me show it to you. They let this shit penetrate your ocular system. This is how this shit look under the microscope. That is your reptilian. Let me show it to you again. Now, you see this? That is all these parasites under the microscope. And guess what? They all look like snake. This is your reptilian. And now, this upgrade version of a maggot, this is how it look. And that, my friend, is your reptilian. Now, after these things live inside of you for a while, you don't get rid of it. That thing get comfortable in you because right now, if anybody's sick, they told you got parasite, they subscribe you medications to get rid of them. Or you stop doing certain things to get rid of them. But if you don't get rid of them, they make a home into yourself. We have people right now that have pretty much maggot living in their body. There's this dude that been having maggot living inside of his ear. You have this dude that have maggot that literally make a big hole in his face. And this maggot been living like for weeks and months on that person's face until they pull and pluck this maggot out. This is the same process. So these entities, these little creature maggot, they call the vril, they let this shit penetrate your left eye. And now this shit go to your ocular system and sit back and start to make a home inside of your brain. Okay, so when they call you the reptilian brain, that's what it is. So now you become that entity. So now you're no longer a person because that maggot take over your consciousness. Since you don't get rid of it, now it control your mentality. It control your behavior. So now what? You're no longer human.
Nope. You part of the zombie horde, as my uncle would call you guys, the hordes. They're the ones that come up to the stores and take all the food. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that come up to the stores and take all the toilet paper because they trying to wipe their ass instead of eat. You know what I'm saying? It didn't make sense to me why people were hoarding toilet paper. No sense at all. I'd be hoarding me some dude wipes or baby wipes or flushables or some shit. I don't need to dry wipe my ass and I take a shower and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I take a shit, then I shower. So you gotta put it in order. You don't want to take no shower, then shit. That's nasty. Who does that?
For 3 years in a row now, we've said months in advance to look to these dates because it's the 9th of Av and something always occurs on the 9th of Av. We're going to recap it, but World War I started 9th of Av. By proxy, World War II, 9th of Av. Many other things with the Jewish people, 9th of Av, including the first temple destroyed and the second temple destroyed. So 3 years ago, we were saying, look to these dates. Months prior, we said, look to these dates, something big will happen. Lo and behold, that was the day lightning strikes the tip of the Washington Monument and Biden pulls out of Afghanistan, leaving all the military members behind and all the weaponry behind, and started a lot of bad things. The 9th of Av is the day that Noah releases the raven and the dove. These are for sale in my link tree, and if you look there, the dove is facing to the right, it's flip bow, and the raven to the left. The raven went to and fro, right? So Noah releases the raven and the dove, the Antichrist spirit and the Holy Spirit, but all things work together for good for those who love God, right? So God uses the ravens to feed Elijah as well.
Shit.
But the raven went to and fro, and Satan goes through and fro.
Oh,
and the
is
Holy
that why they
Spirit,
crack it down on YouTube right now?
So on the 9th of Av, a major event always occurs. So that was 3 years ago. 2 years ago, again, same thing, months in advance. Watch these dates, something big will happen. Lo and behold, that was the day that big giant Red Bull, that golden calf worship at the Commonwealth Games, they stated that is going to remain there permanently. That occurred on the 9th of Av. This year, the 9th of Av, this is a big one. And you can go back through my channel and you could see months in advance, we're saying look to these dates, July 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, depending on what the moon does, but it also has to happen around the world, or the whole world. So that's the 9th of Av. Remember, first temple destroyed, second temple destroyed, we're the third temple. What happened this 9th of Av? Well, Lamentations 5:18. Because of the mountain of Zion, which is desolate, the foxes walk upon it. You can watch the old videos, but the desolate, the western wall on Temple Mount, the desolate of Mount Zion, foxes were found walking through the night.
Hey, you guys know,
fulfilling prophecy on the 9th of Av.
In Illinois,
and there's more.
For one reason.
This is also the day that the
we call it the Fox River
officially
and it goes
declared
through Zion,
that
Illinois.
non-human, biological, interdimensional beings exist. So now they're going to have to show the proof that they've had it all along, and why have they not used this technology to help us? What else happened the 9th of Av? X. Elon Musk changes, and he officially lights up that X logo, and also tweets XXX, which is XRP, XLM. This is playing into the false prophet. 9th of Av, calendars.
Now, the stuff's suspicious for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And it all correlates together for some kind of big scene or movie that they're trying to run on us. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really what it is. It's all play. And once you understand what the play is, then you understand how to move. Because there's a role for everyone. It's just who's going to play the role. You know what I'm saying? And these youths ain't playing their role right now. And if they is, they playing the bad guy. Because they don't like the good guys anymore.
The Jews didn't like me and they hood.
Last time I checked, Spidey good in any hood. You know what I mean?
No, I'm just here to protect the hood, protect the community, making sure the community is good. I hear a lot of stuff on the news. He's my video guy. You good? Don't worry about it. Yeah, but just making sure. I see a lot of stuff on the news. You gotta make sure it's good. Okay? You gotta protect the hood. You gotta protect.
Gotta protect the hood because they up to no good, y'all. Try to steal kids from your neighborhood. You know, gotta have somebody to fight. You know, gotta make sure your morals is tight. Shit.
What kind of man are you if you stand naked before the world and can't nobody see your house, can't nobody see your car? Who gonna speak for what kind of man you is?
Like you said.
But most men get to play good men because they get to hide behind their money. But if you lay out their morals, if you lay out their integrity, if you lay out how they treat their mother, how they talk to their aunts, how they treat their neighbor, how they talk to the janitor, how they treat the bum at the light, how they look down on their drug using cousins, they Project Ghetto Queen nieces. So now my nigga,
Ghetto Queen.
now my nigga, and if you can talk and everybody start listening, that's how you know if you're growing to be a man.
How you know? That's how
Your
you know.
83-year-old grandmama listening to you. Your 70-something-year-old uncle listening to you. That's how you know what kind of man you is. Because now the elders are listening to the young man. Cause you see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it's a difference.
Hey, they always listening shit. Half the time they speaking through you. You just don't know it. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't obtained that shine yet to understand that, hey man, these ain't your words. These are something that you gotta repeat though. Because somebody has to say it again. Because people are starting to, you know what I'm saying? They starting to lose it.
They're watching you, big dog. They're watching you. And guess what? Each and every one of those motherfuckers are waiting. They're waiting for you to drop the ball. They're waiting for you to come up short. They're waiting for them to be able to say, we were right. He doesn't have a...
We got it though. We got it. We ain't fumbling this one, y'all. We're not fumbling this one. So a lot of people think that Lake Michigan is natural. I believe it's a dam because certain places in Wisconsin led me to believe that there's fish bowls all around us and stuff, and they learn how to keep water out of it. Just saying.
I exposed Lake Michigan 2 years ago, man.
Peace and divine love to all the high vibrational souls and spirits, all the gods and goddesses. So we're going to talk about this post I seen on Facebook. It said the sunken city of Heraclion, Egypt, and Alexandria, Egypt. Okay, so this is where Alexandria, Egypt is on the map. Alright, here's another picture. Here's another picture, and as you can see, it's right next to the Mediterranean Sea. So basically they saying
that's what I've been telling y'all.
City is inside the Mediterranean Sea. Okay. Okay, now we all know the real Egypt is in America. You know, if you ain't see the video I posted before this one, you should go see. And I got so many proofs of how The real Egypt is America. So right here on the map, you feel me? We got the same
Three
little
Great
lakes
Lakes,
at the
y'all.
top. You feel me? We already talked about in the last video how it's similar to the ones in Egypt. So basically, the Mediterranean Sea
Illinois,
is
Cairo,
Lake Michigan.
Illinois.
The Mediterranean Sea
Zion,
is
Illinois.
Lake Michigan.
I'm
Alexandria
telling y'all,
is Michigan.
all under that water, y'all.
Lake Erie down there in the
They
corner
flooded us.
is a part of the Red Sea. It's all the same thing, man. Now let's take a look
They
at some of
dammed
the
it up.
stuff they found inside Lake Michigan.
Sunk up some more cities.
There you go, this picture right here. We got
Hiding the truth, y'all.
statue, and we got some type of Egyptian ancient tomb. Some more stuff in Lake Michigan. There's another angle of the picture. Okay. They doing big things down there, man. Pyramids. If you in Michigan, swim in Lake Michigan, man. Tell me if you see this shit. Uh-oh. Yeah, we getting deep, man. We getting deep. What seems to be, what, a bird on a branch? Or something like that. More statues of our goddesses. You see the braids. We know they was black. You can see the braids. You feel me? The nose chipped off.
Already.
They like to blow off nose, so we want to know it was our nose on them. The God.
Yep.
Wow, all in Lake Michigan, man. So I'm gonna let y'all do your own research, man, and let me know what y'all think. I love, value, appreciate, and adore every single last one of y'all. Ground, sun gates, detox, meditating, fast. I see everything. Peace. It's right here. It's supposed to be a picture of Lake Michigan. Keep thinking this is a fucking lake if you want to. Keep thinking this right here is a lake if you want to.
Graveyard, y'all.
Peace, man.
Graveyard, y'all.
I exposed Lake Michigan 2 years ago, man. 2 whole years ago. Now y'all want to bring it back up and make it a big deal. Let's talk about it.
Part 2.
Peace and divine love to all the guys and goddesses, all the high vibration of beautiful souls and spirits. What's up? Today we'll be talking about Lake Michigan Part 2. If you ain't see Part 1, I suggest you go watch that first. I pinned a comment on this video to help y'all find Part 1 better. Let's dive in. So I see this post going viral on Facebook. And it said they found pyramids in Lake Michigan. I understand something, family. 2 years ago, I came out and I exposed this. It's not just pyramids down there, dog. It's an ancient Egyptian city down there, man. Statue, tombs, buildings, and etc. Go watch Part 1. Part 1 explains all of it. Now, understand, it's a lot of people on TikTok and etc. talking about this. But it's a lot of ancient cities, that was black or carbonated being civilization. And they flooded the cities to try to get rid of it. It's the same way with all the ancient statues we be seeing all across the world. With the nose blown off and shit. Just so they could try to hide our ancestors' work and our past from us. They got y'all thinking our main history was over there in the Grand Canyon and etc. Fuck no. Hell nah, man. The Ohio and Mississippi Valley got more ancient pyramids than anywhere else on this planet. The USA map is not real. Stop looking at it. The Africa map and the USA map is similar, man. They down there the same fucking thing. It's showing y'all 2 different bodies of land. But Africa and the US is a part of the same fucking land, man. It's showing y'all the hot ass desert part of Africa and Ethiopia. Where we live at in America is the woodland part. Ain't no bodies of water or none of that shit separating us. Like I always say, the modern day Ethiopia y'all see where it's hot as fuck is the desert part. Ohio, Tennessee, Indiana, and etc. is the woodland part. It's all the same land, man. Everything is the same. Now that I see y'all interested in this topic, I'm gonna do more videos on this, man. Let those with a clear vision see. I love, value, appreciate, and adore every single last one of y'all. Ground, sun gates, detox, meditating, fast. I see everything. Peace, family.
Let's get it. Frank, salute. Don't shoot. What it do?
Is that your style? Yeah, totally is my style. Go for it.
Hey, y'all, I want y'all to remember one thing, y'all.
See?
First off,
Yeah.
we all same wheat. We all just different colors. You know what I'm saying? There's different shades of wheat, y'all.
Never tell a customer no. Even if you think no, it's always.
We need to learn more humility in this world, just like her. She's trying to humble us, bring her down to earth.
She's gonna look in this outfit. But look at her. No. Look at her. Look at her.
Because to be honest, she looks more Nordic than black.
What the hell does that mean? We don't see color. It's 2015.
Thank you.
You never say that. Ever.
But they're trying to take away our style, and I just think they're.
Hey, don't say that. You can't say that. You really owe her an apology.
Oh, white people do this to us all the time.
Oh my God, it doesn't make a difference because at the end of the day, we're all sisters. Like I gotta compose myself. Give me a second. But you really do owe her an apology. She shouldn't do it to you, and you shouldn't do it to her either. I'm serious. I'm so serious right now. I can't believe y'all got me. How did this happen to me?
Like I said, man, we all need to practice humanity. A little humility will go a long way, you know what I'm saying? Like, we supposed to treat everybody like they got that God like we got, you know what I'm saying? You gotta respect in order to get it. That's the reality of this place. We have harsher.
Male or female?
Neither. They, them.
What?
That's their pronoun.
Okay, so how many were there?
Oh my God, one, you idiot. They're non-binary.
So does non-binary have a hole or a pole? We just need to clarify.
They who? Who them? Where what? Who's who? Who's who? They, them, or who?
We're having pronoun trouble again.
I was just violently attacked.
By who?
By her.
We were just arguing.
She used offensive and violent language that violated my rights as an individual.
You all right, love? Keep going. Go. We've zapped 3 of them this morning. They're everywhere today. Were they white?
No.
Were they black?
No, color doesn't matter, you
They
bigot.
saving us out there, y'all.
That's body shaming. Sorry.
What do they look like?
A human. That's who you're getting from me, you pig.
Okay, witness says we're looking for an angry, BO-smelling, pink-haired dog with a nose ring over.
Got it. Telling you, man. Harsh world we live in. But it's a harsh reality, you know what I'm saying? People don't want to be the truth no more. They want to be the fake. It's hard to find authentic people nowadays. That's why we all congregate, you know what I'm saying, in certain ways.
I notice every month is something to celebrate. This is strategic. Let's start with Black Friday. Do y'all know it's called Black Friday because most companies are negative all year. They go into the black that one day. They run a special and it's called Black Friday. Now they got a new one, Brown Thursday. We used to eat Thanksgiving dinner and chill out. Now the specials are when? Thanksgiving. You don't even eat, you done move your dinner up. You know what? Flat screen's going on sale tonight. You eating dinner at 12:30. So Brown Thursday, this is big business. Brown Thursday got you eating dinner early. Cyber what? Monday. 24th of December is what? Christmas Eve. 25th is what? 31st. January 1st. February 14th. March, the kids going spring. April. May. June. July. Kids go back to.
And we back at it.
In what month? September. October. November, we back to. All the way around. Now, we haven't done birthdays. We haven't done proms, vacations. We haven't done graduation. We haven't done anniversaries.
Oh, I know you
We
would,
went to
bro.
Vegas yet?
See, all we have to do right now, I'm saying like this, the situation and the solutions for all that shit. Yo, salutations, what's up? It's a boycott. Frank, you know what I'm talking about, bro. People go and start boycotting all these damn holidays and shit. We have more paper and shit, you feel me? We don't have to worry about celebrating shit but a birthday or anniversary and shit, you know what I'm saying? We don't need to celebrate satanic holidays or holidays any order because means somebody died on that day. That's why it's hollow. It's a hollow day, a hollow grave. You know what I'm saying? We're over here giving the power to somebody that's over here entity when we should be giving it to our family. You know what I mean? We should be going to like our graves of our elders and shit. You know what I'm saying? Putting sage and wine and shit. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like we gotta bless our family. That way we can get rid of the generational curses that we got. You know what I'm saying? We obtained a lot through all this uproar in society and shit. That's what it is. We all vibe with it, but we about to find out what we ride with it. Damn. I say. You know what I mean? But
I know I'm coming. They know I'm coming. I know they gonna be there. And they know I'm gonna do the best job I can possibly do.
and I'm gonna keep going. So, you know what I'm saying? HR got problems. This how you gotta solve.
Hey, Veronica, do you might be hearing from HR. They mentioned your social media presence, and they're gonna want to have a conversation with you.
Well, what is it that they need to talk to me about?
Well, they just want to make sure that you're not hurting the company by making these videos.
You mean the videos where I'm showing people how to defend themselves and know their rights at work?
Yes and no. They'll get more into detail. You have a very large social media presence, and I just don't want it to sort of backfire. I don't want people to take your videos as word.
So quick question. When my lawyer calls to see why you guys are trying to infringe on my right to free speech, should they call you or should they call HR?
No. I don't want it to sound like we're questioning your TikTok. I don't want it to sound, that's not what I'm trying to say. That's not at all what I'm trying to say.
No, that's actually exactly what it sounds like. So, the lawyer will get to the bottom of what the intent was of what this conversation was supposed to be. So, I guess I'll just give them your desk number if that's okay.
Anything regarding this matter should really just go straight to HR, okay?
Well, the thing is that I haven't spoken to HR. HR hasn't emailed me or mentioned this to me at all. So I would feel more comfortable giving my attorney your number. And then if you want to throw HR under the bus, then you can do that. But you'll be hearing from my attorney personally.
The intent wasn't to, make a huge deal out of this.
For my ADHD.
They just wanted to talk to you. So I don't want you to, this isn't an attack on you. And they just asked me to let you know that they would be communicating with you.
No, and I get that. But as a manager, you should be well aware of, number one, what the right to free speech is. Number two, I'm not breaking any social media policy. And number three, I'm not using any type of work product. So you cannot tell me what I can and can't do on social media. So.
Because that's how you got to keep it, man. You know where you're right at. You know what I'm saying? Don't infringe on company policy, and policy shouldn't infringe on me. Yeah. And I am looking for sponsors out there.
My dream sponsors. Any companies that got any kind of banana pudding products, I'll be willing to eat slamming banana pudding shit live on the stream, like working a night shift. To go right along with that, a marijuana sponsor, obviously.
Definitely need that, y'all. Y'all already know. I'm looking into this boy called Hillbilly Genetics. Hillbilly Genetics down there in VA.
Some liquor shit. Ooh.
I don't need no liquor.
Yo. Cheesecake.
Maybe some grow kit.
Well, anybody who dealing with lots of cheesecake, I will also be willing to eat large amounts of cheesecake on the stream.
Hey, this dude trying to get fat. That's how you get a heart attack, bro. Just slow down. Hey, well, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get sponsored, y'all. That's all. Trying to get sponsored. Everybody needs to get something. You know what I'm saying? Either thinking about selling some soap or selling some dope.
A man put his hand under the sun, and something strange happened. His palm turned red quickly, and smoke even rose
I just
from it.
wanted to show
It
y'all
turned
this.
out that in the year
I
2043,
believe this is what they're
a
doing
rare
to
and
us.
massive solar flare destroyed the Earth's entire ozone layer. Under the exposure to radiation, humans were on the brink of extinction. Fortunately, Finch was in a basement when the disaster struck. He was one of the few who survived. Relying on pre-stored supplies and advanced technology, Finch and his dog lived peacefully in the basement for 15 years. However, due to his frequent outings in search of supplies, Finch's body inevitably suffered from the effects of radiation, gradually deteriorating over time. Looking at his dog, Finch couldn't bear the thought of leaving it alone.
I'll just say it like that. We need to get into preparing for overexposure of over-weatherization. Basically stuff that we can't control. You know what I'm saying? Because only God knows what's going to happen tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And the people that control the weather.
The more you disassociate yourself with the person that you know yourself to be, the more and more you go towards your new self. You see, so I don't take nothing personal about Bobby Hemmett no more. See what I'm saying? And now since my mom gone, I ain't got to be sentimental no more about my family. You know what I'm saying? So the more and more you exit from the person who is the false self, they say thou shalt not worship false idols. I'm not talking about no other gods, because everybody's one man's God is another man's devil. All gods are the same ultimately. It's just your perspective on it. That's a fight. That's a male or human fight more than a reality of what God is. When they say we should not worship false idol, the self you know yourself up as, like myself, the person I know myself as Bobby Hemmett is the false idol. The true self is inside of me who never incarnated on this planet. Just think about that for a minute. We never existed on this planet. No true self. That's mind-blowing shit. You mean to tell me I was never here? Yes, your false self was here, which is the one, the illusionary self, that the ego, basically, that tells you that this is your world around you. And you've had many of these incarnations. That is the one that is your sleep self that's been here, but your true self is the soul. Yet to emerge and is never incarnated on the planet and is the only God there is. That is the God. You see what I'm saying? That's some amazing shit. You mean I've never been on the planet? Right. And I used to say this years ago before I really knew what the concept was. The Spirit used to say it in the lecture. You never existed on this plane. You know, you're a series of events that never exist. He says all the time. But, so the key here is to get to that true self is to minimize everything personal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I think TikTok don't really like us downloading stuff like that. I'll say, you know what I'm saying? TikTok been on some banning and whatnot. They don't want this information out there. And I think YouTube is doing the same thing. I'm not sure, but hey, you know, I do know one thing. Fucking Japanese government is on.
Konbawa.
55,000 people who arrived.
The Japanese government just walked out. Ain't no more Japanese government. Ohio gozaimasu.
Ohio gozaimasu. That's fucked up. I'm just saying. I like Japanimation. You know? But y'all know that Uncle White and Woody was hanging out?
What they say, creek fishing. You niggas say you be riding home. Y'all be my beat. You don't know nothing about crawdad fishing. You don't know nothing about crawdad fishing, man. I didn't say creek fishing. You gotta do it. He gotta take me fishing now. You can't tell me no. And we go bring the camera out. We gonna bring the motherfucking camera. You don't know how to stick your hand in the mouth. Cut that out, man. I'm skinning shit back. Cut that gun for it. I don't know what they need to be talking about. What's up with it? What's up with black man? I'm good. Oh, you the man?
Better than none.
Oh, okay. You the man? No, loud.
Too, I be seeing it. I be on the streets still sometimes.
What kind of hoes you got for?
Especially when I ain't got work.
Oh, you know. Yeah,
hell yeah, Woody looked up Charles the way he talk shit about so many of his friends and shit. And then he talk shit about him, he's like, oh shit. Yeah, he right. Oh shit, that's my uncle. Hey, fuck him up.
How you take a professional? I'm finna show you. Okay. Smile, nigga.
Smile, nigga. But you know who he don't like? He don't like Orlando.
And I hate that shit. Bitch ass trying to hit you with that bullshit.
Nobody ain't called him. We don't want to talk about that.
That bullshit, bro.
Hey, listen. He said he would have walked for you. He said he would have ran down on the floor.
You done admitted. You done admitted to being by a Hollywood executive. You wouldn't fight nobody. You didn't
fight nobody.
You wouldn't fight nobody. You didn't fight them. No, you didn't fight that.
Nope.
In Hollywood.
Nope.
When they were trying to you, did you fight?
Cat Williams, did I stick
when they were trying to you, did
Cat
you fight?
Williams, did I
when they
stick
were you, did you fight?
Wait, so you stuck? Are you saying you stuck?
Yeah,
I know. You're trying to say that.
I don't know. Uncle White ain't going out like that. He ain't gonna play. He'll start talking correct.
The only thing that looks good
don't try to switch up. Did you fight them executives that were trying to
beat up?
Did you fight? I was pleased.
You got shot.
I'd rather get beat up than uncle. I'd rather get now uncle. I was that and now.
Hey, I'd rather get beat up and shot than fucked. I tell you that right now, my nigga.
Did you listen?
Tell you that right now.
I'd much rather get hit upside the head than get fucked in the head.
Danielle.
No, listen.
Danielle. He said no.
You got
Danielle.
You admitted it though.
You gave me good.
No. You got.
You gave me good.
You were 5, so I know you couldn't keep that ass when you were 5. Boy. And your mama them left you by yourself. Your mama them left you by yourself with them Disney white folks, and them white folks went to on you, and you trying to act.
I feel it. Hey, I'm hearing it. Time out. Yeah, we might.
Hey, hear this?
One second.
He dissecting this boy. This dude ain't got nothing.
Are you running?
Who's running what?
Are you running when he's got it? Do you feel too much?
Running.
It's a run.
He feel a bird right now.
Homie, that's why he keep bringing up this shit.
Kids.
That's why he keep bringing this shit up. The Muslim and a 14-year-old. He is this been and he can't take it. All these been to Hollywood. All of them. Raven Simone. The earlier they went in.
All them
I'm
kids.
trying to get in though, but I'm trying to get in without getting.
But I'm trying to go in without getting fucked. You feel me? I'm trying to get in without some fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Homie, this running from that darkness. That's why he bringing up and talking in parables.
It's a deflection.
I ain't never been. I don't know how the lights go out. I don't know how the lights go out when your ass get pushed in. But you're going into some darkness. But you're going into some darkness, especially if you didn't want it. So what did happen, homie? They done went to Hollywood at such an early age in life. Man, they've been on these babies in Hollywood. That's why you don't send your kids to Disney.
Here come Jamie Foxx.
Keep drinking. No. Drink that shit away. Drink that pain away.
Here come Jamie Foxx.
Man, mash that pain. Mash that pain. You can't be sober. I understand that.
Orlando, with all the shit that you said. With all the shit that you said in all these interviews and anything that you've ever gone in front of, anytime you were ever in front of a mic, have you ever had the opportunity, based on these things you said, to go to therapy and sit in therapy?
Bro, the only thing that I could do is, I can say,
hell no, this nigga ain't never had no chance.
You can't see the crack.
You were in my house, right? Smoking meth.
Who? Masking that pain.
You were in my house smoking meth. I told you not to, right? Why are you smoking meth? Are you doing it to mask the pain? After all the times I told you not to do it, why did you do it?
They turn that pain into a sick pleasure.
Raven Simone as the man. The trans world that we live in, bro. The trans world that we live in. It's cool to.
I don't live in no trans world.
Hold on 1 second. Can I talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
The trans world that we actually live in, bro, is kind of different.
It's kind of different, bro. You know, like to be a man and then have to act like a woman, and then actually be a man, and then have kids.
Y'all saw what they done this little boy. This little boy fucked up, man. Yeah, man, that's
Yeah.
why. This is why.
Listen,
this is why white people. This is why white people.
Can I finish?
This is why white people didn't want to integrate with black people, because we was going to be exposed to this type of world. Yeah. Black people wasn't supposed to never go to Hollywood. We were supposed to stay in the black.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Man,
It's just it switches on and off. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Give me Mike.
I agree with you on that one, Frank. Because half of these people go there to get therapy and shit, but then they go back to the same evil them niggas just fucking left. Like, why would you go back to the fucking... Oh, man. You can't be saved and then expect to go dance with the devil again. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time you go dancing with the devil, you just gonna cry because you feel like you should go get saved because you know you did wrong. Don't go do wrong. It's that simple. God told you. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do wrong, keep doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop. Because something's wrong. Shit. Like, people gotta understand shit in life. You hide, mask the truth. People don't want to see you for who you is because they're so used to the lie. Once you pop out with the truth and shit, motherfuckers is like, oh, dude, I don't want to be around you. Something's wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't how you used to be. You changed. No, I just got used to you being around. Now I feel comfortable. I thought I could let my guard down and shit. And then when I let my guard down, you start judging me because you think that I'm some stupid ass nigga. No, nigga, I was playing the fool. I thought everybody played the fool just to learn how where the role is. You know what I'm saying? Because I learned this. In my life, I played dumb. But half the time, it was because I was dumb. So that once they knew that I was smart, they were like, no, this nigga was really dumb when he was smart. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, dude, I was dumb when he was young. Like, in a sense, it's not how I act. It's what I said. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always carried myself like a introvert. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Dustin, what up, though? I didn't even see you up in there. Yeah, for real, have some integrity. Yeah, you gotta stand on something, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, don't stand for something. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll fall for anything then. Motherfuckers gotta stand on something though. I'll tell you that. As long as you on ground and solid. But people nowadays, man, they rather tell you a lie than stay humbled in the truth. You know what I'm saying? They rather mystify you than tell you the real picture is, hey man, sometimes people need help. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people ask for the help and they don't get it. But the help that they do get, man, they cherish that shit more than gold because they didn't think people were out there. People had souls and shit. They thought people were like the police. They just want to put their foot on our necks and kill us. I don't really think like that, but from what I see, you know what I'm saying, I see a lot of people do. I'm more of a, man, if I treat them good, they'll treat me good. I'll try to be how I want to be treated, you know what I'm saying?
What you going for, sir?
What?
I said, what you going for?
What am I going what for?
I just walked up to the window. You guys are hands deep in the glove compartment over there.
What's going on, guys? 805 Cop Watch here. Thank you guys for watching. Now, before I get started, I do want to state that everything that I say or do in my videos or the videos that I share is my personal choice and opinion and may not be 100% factual. Now, today, I'm sharing a video. It comes from a channel called Nicholas Moore. Now, I'm sharing this video to spread awareness and to let people know we do have constitutional rights, and if we don't use them, we'll lose them. Now, with that being said, let's get right into the video.
Where them damn cookies at, man?
What you going for, sir?
What?
I said, what you going for?
What am I going what for?
I just walked up to the window. You guys are hands deep in the glove compartment over there.
I mean, I can't look for the shit you gonna ask me for.
That's exactly, yeah, that's what I'm getting to. I'm Officer Cracker with the Charlton Police Department.
We know.
Stop this afternoon?
No, we
Back,
don't. What'd you make that illegal turn back here at the Dollar General for?
This show.
Full take A. Do the race.
I just got all the tickets day before yesterday. He's got my insurance card. He never gave me back my insurance card. Officer.
Oh, so an officer's already addressed the tag thing with y'all?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so that was yesterday?
Yeah.
I got you. Do you mind if I see that for a second?
Actually,
You know what I'm saying? You gotta put out there what you want. For real. Frank, you got the picture though. You know. You gotta contribute in some way. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual growth don't just happen overnight. But at the same time, man, people's self-esteem so fucked up because nobody was ever taught what self-esteem is. It's your own manifestation. That's what self-esteem is. If you got good self-esteem, you got energy. You got motion. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about how you carry yourself. You know what I'm saying? There's so many people so intoxicated with the society standards of what it is to be a human, or what it is to be a person, or what it is to be a persons. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't know that that's what we are. We're persons. Like, we're two identities, but one and the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, all in all, we are the spirit, the soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything from here is conscious. We are the embodiment of the creation of what our reality is. We make manifestation of what our reality is. If we have a bad day, it's because that's what we manifested. If we have a good day, it's because that's what we manifested. It's how you perceive in the lesson. You can learn or you could lose. It's how you take the L. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Because this is all it is. You call it a simulation. It's the game. The format is built the same. Learn. Don't stop being a student. Because if you always remain a student, you'll never lose. You'll always learn the lesson. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what people forget nowadays, man, because nobody's willing to teach anymore. And that's what we need. We need teachers. People that they got in the school right now ain't teachers. These are groomers, if anything. You know what I'm saying? They're not grooming your kids to be a person. They're grooming them to be a bot. They want sex bots and fucking army bots. They want drones that they could send out to go into homes, pull out people that are in their own town, and take them down. Come on now. You know what it is. They're doing it already. Throwing hot pot. Come on. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. All she did was drop a pot of water on the ground after she got popped in the face. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. It's common sense. She still had her hand on the thing, but she had her hands up. It's like, look, it's right here. It's on the stove. Pop, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That's people from your own town. He was probably the dude that was outside the window in the house. You know what I'm saying? He was probably the reason why she had to call the police. He was there so quick she didn't know what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? So, really, the stage that they playing us with is emotion. Are you going to be in control of your emotion? Or are you going to let them control your emotion? Because right now, a lot of people are letting them pull them into the direction that they want. And I want you to follow your own. Because the thing is, God put you on a path, and if you misdirect yourself with what the fuck they're trying to put you in, you're going to lose track of what he's teaching. And you don't want to miss out on these lessons. You don't want to miss out on these lessons because that shit could hurt you in the long run. You know what I'm saying? You give your money out to all these other countries and shit, you know what I'm saying? And what you got at home? Nothing. You're eating out of a fucking cat food can. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, if it ends, it ends. But that's just the system. The system will start over again. You know what I'm saying? The system will always restart. That's what the system was built on. That's what the system will keep continuing to be. We just have to learn how to teach these lessons so that everybody gets it. And right now, the only way you can do it is by, you know what I'm saying, talking on social media. If we had an actual platform or switched over to Web3, whatever the hell that shit is, I still gotta look into that. I don't know, but yeah. See, I want to run too long. Looks like we're running up on 11 o'clock here and shit. You know, I got work in the morning. Want y'all to get out there, y'all know, so saying change, manifest. Make sure you have your dreams come true. Dreams can be reality if you hope and make sure that they yours and already. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't manifest it now, you're gonna lose it forever. You know what I'm saying? You live in the now, so always act like you have it. If you don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. But don't get delusional. We don't need people out there delusional talking about this shit out loud. No, manifestation is imagination. Don't forget that. As long as you can imagine that shit to be yours, that shit will be yours though. But it's how you have to work for it. Because always shit people think is free. The shit don't come for free. You have to either have earned it or earned it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get lucky. I'm not gonna lie. If you a man, it's gonna be a hard road. Females, they got a little bit easier. The only thing is they have bad decision making skills. Most of them don't though. It's just men have the hardest. You know what I'm saying? Because we could go into a relationship and lose everything overnight. We could go into a store and get shot trying to protect someone. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really about stability and how people carry themselves and how they want to be remembered in this world. And I want to be remembered for helping people learn. You know what I'm saying? Because I figured if people keep learning, they remain students. Nobody's gonna learn something that they can't use. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do, you didn't learn a lesson. You just learned a bad habit. That's the truth. I hope people don't learn bad habits because it's hard to break them unless you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't. But on that, I'm gonna put y'all out with you know how we do. Uncle Cat, hit them with that.
Dumb people love dumb people, and geniuses try to find people that are on their mental platitude.
And y'all family, and that's why we on this mental platitude, because we all geniuses around this bitch.
Friends are some of the fakest people you ever have in your life. Because friends will never allow you to just be yourself. Oh man, nigga, you sound like you're getting weak. Oh man, you sound like you get. They ain't gonna let you say, man, I'm hurt right now, homie. I feel like hurt. They gonna go tell somebody, man, nigga talking about killing himself. So friends don't check on nobody. Family go check on your family. Because friends have to fake with one another. Friends have to be fake in order for us to be real friends. I can't tell you, nigga, you wrong when you wrong.
I felt that. My bad. That shit hit me. That shit hit me, man. That shit touched me on another level.
Homie, friends don't let each other be who they really want to be, my nigga. I got to be who you want me to be so we can remain friends. If I tell you I don't like this, I don't want to kick that nigga, I don't want to rob that nigga, and we from the same hood, but we friends. I can't go against my friend because my friend gonna quit me. So if I'm really your friend, I can tell you no. I can tell you I don't like this. I don't want to do this. Say, homie, I'm on the phone with my girl. Can you cut this down? And you don't say, oh man, nigga caking on the phone. My friend understand this is my girl. So when he heard me talking to my girl, he cut the music down. Without shaming me. Friends wake up every day to shame one another. Why do you want me to believe when you call me, homie, and we Jones and high side? What friends do with each other. But man, my family ain't gonna do this. So I build a family away from a family, nigga.
I like to thank y'all for being my family. So I say, y'all have a blessed night. You know what I'm saying? We gonna need that energy, keep that manifestation for tomorrow, y'all. We gonna make it into this better world. Just know we get an abundance of what we need. You know what I'm saying? We out. Peace, family.